All right, well, it's time for Name That Game. Now, for those of you new to the podcast, which at this stage is everyone, in Name That Game, I will ask player 1 a series of 5 questions, all requiring them to name a game, such as name a game with a dog companion. If they answer correctly, they will gain 1 point. Then, if player 2 can name another game, they gain a point as well. If player 1 fails at naming a game, player 2 has a chance to name 2 games for double points. Then we swap and the second player will answer another 5 questions. Pretty simple, guys. All right, so Ollie, you are going to be player 1 and Paul, you are going to be player 2. And here we go. Ollie, name a game where you can't jump.
The original Doom.
Doom. And Paul?
Are we talking where a jump button or just jumping at all?
Jumping at all. So I would call a game like Zelda, for example, you can jump even though you have no jump button.
Well, what about original Zelda?
Original Zelda. Well, I would accept that. Paul, you've just earned yourself a point. All right, name a game, Ollie, with no game over screen.
Super Mario Odyssey.
Ooh, nice one. Paul, what about you?
Oh, man.
I found this one really hard. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. There's games like... What was it? Celeste just kept on going. There was no game over screen.
No, I don't think there was because you didn't have a life system.
Right, yeah.
So Celeste was one.
It just puts you back at the beginning of the
yeah,
level.
and Ollie, I'm going to have to get you to keep an eye on Paul because he seems to be stalling for time a fair bit here. All right, Ollie, name a first-person game with no shooting.
A first-person game with no shooting. Skyrim? I mean, does that count?
You don't shoot a gun. I don't really specify whether it has to be a gun or a bow or whatever.
Bow and arrow.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you think of another one, Ollie? I'm going to go with anything. So can't shoot a bow and arrow, gun, or any type of projectile.
Amnesia.
Amnesia. All right. Okay, I'll take that. Paul?
Man, see, I was going to say Supernova's Ark, but you're using a slingshot through that whole thing. Yeah, no, I think it's on the tip of my tongue. Mist.
Oh, that's
okay.
A good one.
That is a great one. I will take that. All right, Ollie, name a game that starts with the letter Z.
I got nothing.
I know, this is a really tricky one. I knew I would stump you guys on this one. All right, Paul, what have you got for me? You have a chance for 2 points here if you can name 2 games.
Starting with Z, well, I go with Zork.
Zork? Oh, that's one. Can you get another one?
You're not allowed to say Zork 2, because...
No, I know. That is cheating.
Yeah, there is a few Zork games. Damn. Yeah, no, because I can't just say Zelda. That's it's like the Legend of Zelda, so it's...
It doesn't really start with it, does it? The Legend of is what it kind of starts with.
Yeah, no, I think...
I mean, there's a loophole to that, but I'm not going to tell you because I don't want you to get the extra point.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. All right, well, Paul, you've earned yourself 1 point above Ollie there.
I just want to point out that Zelda 2 is called Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link.
It is too. There was a loophole. Paul, you missed out. All right, Ollie, name a game that released in 2015.
2015, Jesus.
Now, I'd like to point out at this stage where you stumble for a second that I'm going to have to Google whatever game you say because I do not have a memory of every game that released in 2015.
I'm going to say, I'm certain I'm probably wrong, but Life is Strange, I think.
Life is Strange, hey? You reckon that released in 2015?
I think it started at the end of it.
January 2015. Oh my God. Okay, that's 1 point on the board for Ollie. Paul, have you thought about a game in that time that Ollie stalled?
The best I can come up with, the first word it would be Lego, and then it's just what game in 2015 was a Lego game.
There would have been one. There's one every year.
Yeah, I would risk it. Oh no, let's say the Lego Movie.
Lego Movie. That does sound around that time. Lego Movie. I guess I would surely just type in the video game because I'm guessing it didn't release at the same time the game. Lego Movie, the video game, released in February 2014. Ollie, you've just caught up by 1 point.
I'm going to actually defend Paul here. The iOS version of it came out in January 2015.
You know
So I feel
what?
like you should get half
Paul,
a
you
point
just
at
earned yourself a
least.
sympathy point.
Yes.
All right, at the end of our halfway point, Paul, you are up by 1 point. And we're going to move into round 2 where, Paul, you are now going first. So, Paul, name a game where you can only play as a female protagonist.